Thank you for joining us today. We'll have some people joining in as we go. Really excited to have my man Greyson in here. Obviously, with everything happening with the viruses going around, we made sure that we cleaned the entire facility. So the machine, all the balls, the pads, all the accountability pieces that we're going to be using, we made sure that we cleaned absolutely everything. And we're very thankful that Greyson came in here today to put in some work. Now, a couple of things that we're going to focus on today. All right, we'll do a lot of ball handling stuff because we want to present you guys some ideas of ball handling things that we can do at home. Everybody's kind of stationary at home, wondering how can I get better. A few of the things that we'll show you here today you can work on. We'll also get into some shooting things that if you can get out into your driveway later today, or if you can kind of put this up on a table, if you have an iPad or whatnot and follow along, that would be great. Okay, we just want to make sure that we're going to continue to provide some cool drills for you guys, but I'm excited to get rock and rolling here in a second. Okay, so again, stick with us. Greyson is going to try his best here today. He's an absolutely amazing player. A lot of the stuff that we're doing today is new, so this is going to be raw. All right, I'm going to correct him. I'm going to help him through a lot of different things. So stay tuned. Hopefully, he doesn't get too tired with this, all right? So the first thing that we want to work on, all right, we're going to work on our offhand combat. Now, one of the most important things in the game of basketball is understanding how to utilize your body parts. Okay, your shoulders, your hips, your feet, and your hands. Some of the best basketball players in the world are able to utilize their offhand when trying to get past a defender. Now, we always talk about a lot of cool moves that we can do, cross between behinds and all this good stuff, which helps us exchange the basketball and change directions. But one way we can get past our defender is by controlling their body with our hands. Okay, so this first drill is going to be a stationary offhand drill. We're going to really challenge Greyson here to push himself through this drill. Now, to get going, Greyson, go grab a basketball, buddy. I got my makeshift accountability piece here. So if you don't have this, you can use, anything really. You can have a chair here. You can have a parent's hand, a friend's hand. You can go every other. But I like to use this just to keep my players accountable through this the entire time, all right? So what Greyson is going to do is he's going to start here in a stationary manner. He's going to dribble the basketball 2 times. We're going to cross over underneath our accountability piece. And then after he crosses over, we're going to assimilate attacking the defender on their hip. So he's going to use his offhand after he crosses over to hit away that hand. Now this is simulating a defender's hand or their hip. All right, we're utilizing that to get off of our defender to turn the corner and score. This is going to progress as we go, so stick with us. All right, so the first one is going to be 2 dribbles, crossover, offhand, in contact, and then he'll go the opposite way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, cross, offhand. 1, 2, cross, offhand. Good. Notice he's staying low the entire time. He's being aggressive with that offhand. Okay? Keep going, buddy. Good work. Stay low, eyes up. Good. Underneath the accountability piece every single time. Good. Switched up his rhythm a little bit there. Good. Good. Couple more. Good job. Keep going. Good. Keep working. Good. Stop. Okay, now with our offhand, we're able to do our inside. Okay, so if a defender gets their hand in, we can use our inside to kick out replacement here. Or if we're attacking this way, sometimes we can push that hand here. It just depends on where the basketball is with our opposite hand. Okay, now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. We just worked on the crossover. This time he's going to go dribble, dribble between, offhand, he'll reset. Dribble, dribble between, offhand combat, and he'll reset. All right, here we go. Between, good. Good job, don't worry about it. Hustle back. This is what happens when you take it to the next level. Good. Good. Nice. Notice I get this accountability piece there right for him every single time. Good. Okay, pause, freeze. Okay, one thing we want to highlight is his feet, okay? When we're young and we're starting going, a lot of kids, they'll dribble and they'll shift their feet every single time they go between their legs, okay? He's a little bit more advanced, so he's able to shift his hips a little bit. As you players get older, that's going to be one thing that we want to do. So in particular situations, when we go downhill, we're going to shift our hips. Sometimes we're going to anchor in, and we're going to go between our legs and go. Okay, so right now he's anchored in, he's low, he's shifting, he's not really moving our feet. That's what we want to focus on in this drill, okay? Let's keep going with between the legs. Good, good. Notice his feet aren't moving that much. It's just his hips. Couple more. Good, stop, okay? Now, the last piece in this, again, you can get creative with it. We're going to add in a behind the back, right? This is probably the hardest version of it. Now, I always like adding in the behind the back because it's one of the most secure and safest ways to exchange the basketball around your body, okay? So crossover is the initial one, but oftentimes defenders can get in their hand in there. That's why we're working on the offhand combat. But if we can change directions by going behind our back, we're going to be really successful. Some of the best players in the NBA and college and high school are the ones that are able to do this, okay? So again, we're going dribble, dribble, exchange behind the back, offhand combat, and then we repeat. Here we go. Good. Good. Develop a good rhythm. Good. Freeze. Okay, a couple things to note on this. He did a tremendous job. When we're going behind our back and really anything, we want to make sure we get that basketball on the outside of our frame. Okay, for this particular drill, if we can exchange an offhand, we want to be able to attack downhill. Okay, if we have that basketball behind us and we're just kind of going underneath our butt back and forth, we're not going to give ourselves an opportunity to wrap that basketball around and turn the corner on the defender. So when you're watching him, notice how he gets it on the outside of his frame near his heel or his top of his foot every single time before he exchanges behind the back again. All right, here we go, same thing. Good. Good job. Good job. Excellent job. Good work. He's pushing himself today. Good. Okay, freeze. Good job. All right, take a second here to breathe. Now, we want to make things as live as possible, okay? So this is the first step, working through all these different exchanges that we can do with the basketball, okay? I like to go 20 to 30 seconds really, really hard. Now, if you have younger players that maybe aren't as skilled as Greyson, you can start with the crossover and build on that as you continue to go. Now, if you can see on the floor right here, I got 3 cones set up, okay? We're going to add in some downhill action into a speed stop. So for this one, we're not going to necessarily shoot the basketball still. We're going to work into that a little bit later. But now we want to get into the second part of this where we're attacking downhill, turning the hip, turning the corner on our defender's hip, and then we're going to go into a speed stop. Now again, with this, if you want to turn the corner and shoot the jump shot because it's open, you can do that. For the purpose of this drill, we're going to go back and forth with this every time. So Greyson's going to walk us through this. I'm going to explain it. He's going to dribble into the drill just like a game-like situation, okay? Most of the time when you catch the basketball, a lot of players like to get their rhythm dribble going. Sometimes you don't have that opportunity. In this one, we're catching it outside of the NBA line, so we're going to dribble into our defender, meeting them at about the 3-point line. As soon as Greyson does this, he's going to start with the basketball in his right hand, okay? He's going to come to the accountability piece here. He's going to go cross, cross, underneath. So come up here. Cross, cross. He's going to use his offhand here, okay, simulating the defender. And then now he's going to attack downhill here. Okay, as soon as he gets to the cone, we want to make sure his right foot, his outside foot, is on the outside or near the outside of this cone. The reason why we want to do this is the harder you can simulate your body attacking downhill, the more your defender is going to work their hardest to catch up, and that's when they're most off balance. Okay, so if we stopped and we did our speed stop here, maybe the defender is just catching up, that's where they're going to block the shot. Okay, so you're going to have to play it come game time situations, but most of the time, the more space you can create for the closeout, the more opportunity the defender has to speed stop for the shot or exchange and go to another one. So after he plants his outside foot, he's going to go behind the back here, exchange, and now he's going to retreat back to the cone or back to the tee. He's going to keep his offhand up, protecting the basketball, and same thing. Now he's going to walk into it with his left hand, cross, cross, offhand, attack, outside, retreat, and then go. Okay, so we're going to go for about 15, 20 seconds here. This is a little bit more game-like. It's a continual ball handling drill. All right, here we go. Right hand first. Cross, cross, good. Retreat, get to your tee, reset. Here we go, attack, good. Speed stop, take one more dribble, get to the outside. 1, 2, good. Attack, turn the corner, good. Retreat, come back, 1, 2, good. Come back here, now freeze. Couple of things to remember on this, all right? We want to make sure that the offensive player is attacking our accountability piece or our defender each time, all right? A lot of times I see players at the youth level, high school level, they're making their initial moves too early, all right? Once you start to face great defenders, they're going to be able to shift and read your body and your footwork, all right? If you do your move too quick, they're going to be able to drop either their left foot or their right foot on defense, and you're not going to be able to turn the corner on them, okay? You have to attack your defender straight to their chest every single time before you plant, make your move, and try to turn the corner, okay? Obviously, the more athletic you are as a player, the quicker you are as a player, the easier it is. But even if you're not a super athletic player, that's where that offhand and that body motion really comes into play. So again, I want you to come as close as you can to here. Make sure we're dribbling 2 times under here. Attack on the outside, maybe 2 or 3 dribbles. Retreat back, and then go. All right, let's rock and roll. We're going to rep it out here. Here we go. 1, 2, good. Attack, good. Okay, walk into it. 1, 2, good. Take 1 more dribble on that side next time. Here we go. Cross, cross, good. Nice. Retreat, stay low. Come in here. Good. Good. Couple more. Good. Outside foot. Last one, make sure you're turning that outside foot. Good. Okay, freeze. Excellent job. Now again, all right, we can rep that out as much as we want, but what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit more challenging for him. All right, one of my favorite moves is our pullback between the legs. All right, this one's a little bit easier for players to go between the legs and gather for the shot. Now again, we're not going to shoot in this drill. Later on, we'll do the same movement into a shot, but we're just working on the footwork here and we're working on the ball handling. So on this one again, Greyson's going to come downhill. All right, we're going to switch up our initial move. Okay, so the first time we did cross, cross. This time we're going to go crossover between, make it a little bit more difficult. We're going to go offhand combat, and then we're going to dribble 1, 2, and now we're going to plant our outside foot, pull it between our legs, and then once again retreat back here, guard arm up, protecting the basketball, and then we walk into it again. Cross between, offhand combat, attack this way. You got it? All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Good. Pull back, good. Okay, walk into it. Cross between, good. Pull back. Remember, get that left foot on the outside. Good. Nice. Okay, walk into it, take your time. Good. Notice how he got his foot on the outside. Good job. Good. Retreat. Keep going. Good. Again. Good. One more. One more. Last one. Good. Okay, stop here. Now, one thing I absolutely love to do when my players are going through ball handling is get them into free throws right away. Okay, so we want to simulate game time play. So ball here, step to the free throw line. We're going to have them shoot 5 quick free throws. So I'm going to get the dish set up. And again, if you're outside or at home, you can go ahead and just shoot 5 free throws by yourself and then get a drink of water. So we're going to make the tempo here 5, give them some time. We're going to shoot 5 shots, that's it, and we're going to get going here.
Let's go, Greg.
All right, knock down. Now our goal in this is to make 5 out of 5 every time, but my good shooters, I want them to make at least 4 out of 5 while they're tired. Let's go. Last one here.